We're here with Fairfield women's head coach Jim O'Brien as part of our weekly spotlight for our coaching spotlight. Coach, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Your reaction after the loss at BC?
Still a loss, which we're not content with. However, the effort was very, very good. A lot of positives came of it. Going on the road against the number 4 ranked team in the country was successful. However, the kids are disappointed because they felt they had some opportunities to at least tie, if not win the game.
21 players played 20 minutes or more. That's really that shows the depth of your team right there.
That was the focus, as we mentioned in our last conversation, that the depth would add to the competitiveness, and it clearly did that for us on a hot day against obviously a high-quality team. However, they had played on Friday and against BU, which is a big rival for them, and they only played 14 players. They played 15 against us, and we felt that we wore them down, and in the second half, especially the latter stages, we put them under a great deal of pressure.
Now that's got to help a team because no matter what time it is, you always have fresh legs coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be really important. In particular, when we get into, for example, this weekend when we have Hofstra on Friday and then we go up to UMass and play them on Sunday. That turnaround, that less than 48-hour turnaround is very difficult on a team. And with the depth and with the options that we're going to have, I think it's going to benefit us now and then more importantly down the road when we get into MAC play.
Was that more of the focus against BC, even though you wanted to win, but just to see what you had so far in the freshmen and the players coming back?
Absolutely. 9 freshman field players played, which is all of them that we have. They all did very, very well, and I'm sure the nerves were there within, but they didn't show it, outwardly.
Now, even though the score said 1-0, BC is one of the best defenses in the nation. Did you see more of the offense creating opportunity than they did last year?
In particular against BC, yes. I would feel that where last year they probably took upwards of double the amount of shots they took. We ended up holding them to 16 shots total, but only 8 were on goal. And we pressed them, and we took some shots and forced their goalkeeper to make several difficult saves.
And Kelly Boudreau came up big once again, 5 saves, MAC Defensive Player of the Week. You just really can't say enough about her.
She's arguably going up along with Jill Mastriani, who's the goalkeeper at BC, the best goalkeeper in the Northeast.
And really, she's going to have almost every record in the book by the time that she graduates next year.
And well-deserved. She's a great athlete. She's a great leader. She keeps herself in top physical condition. She's one of the top 5 fitness level players on the team, which is remarkable for a goalkeeper. And any accolades that she receives is well deserved. Just all around, just a great kid, a great leader, hard worker, and an outstanding goalkeeper.
We'll start with the Hofstra game. What sort of team is Hofstra?
Hofstra's plays in a very competitive conference, the CAA. They usually are always at the top. Last year they won. They ran the table. They were 11-0 in conference play, and went to the second round of the NCAA tournament. We expect a similar foe to Boston College.
So is this going to be another opportunity to see what you have with all the players?
Yeah, once again, absolutely. We have to think about evaluating the players, number one, and then number 2, with the understanding that we have UMass on Sunday.
And the UMass game last year wasn't the best effort from the team. Are you looking for sort of like a revenge game sort of this year?
If we don't have that incentive, we don't have any incentive. However, it was coming off the heels of Georgetown on Monday, 2-1 overtime loss, and then BC on Friday, a 2-0 well-fought game. However, we did not use the number of players and exhausted players playing 90 minutes in those games against very, very high-level competition. So come Sunday, we just didn't have the legs to be able to literally. The speed of our team was totally different from that Friday against BC to that Sunday.
And the Hofstra and UMass are quality opponents, and early in the season, it's got to help a young team if they win one of those games or even both of those games with their confidence.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we plan on doing. We're going to go there. We're going to go there to win both games, to put ourselves, again, above 500 and moving into the rest of non-conference play, and then prepare for MAC play, which is, needless to say, what we play for.